Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Our lesson today is solving exercises on lesson 1, the set of rational numbers. Exercise number 1, use the number line to identify the opposite of each rational number in the table. Here I have a number line divided into equal parts with denominator 2. Okay, look at 0. In the right direction I have 1 over 2, 2 over 2, 3 over 2, and so on. In the negative direction, negative 1 over 2, negative 2 over 2, negative 3 over 2, and so on. Here I have the rational number and he wants from me to get the opposite number. 1 over 2, so the opposite number is 1 over 2 but with different sign. 1 over 2, so here I have negative 1 over 2. 0, 1 over 2, I have only one step. So in the other direction, negative 1 over 2. Okay, here I have 3 over 2, 3 over 2. I have 3 equal distance in the other direction. So 3 steps, negative 3 over 2. Okay, I can write the number without looking at the number line. 4 over 2. I can write it with different sign, negative 4 over 2. Negative 5 over 2 is equal positive, the opposite number is equal 5 over 2 with positive sign. 7 over 2, the opposite number is negative 7 over 2. Okay, complete with yourself. Here, exercise number 2, complete the rational numbers on the number line. I have a number line with equal distance with denominator 3. Okay, look at 0 here. 0, so the other number, it will be 1 over 3. We agree that the denominator is 3. So the first step will be 1 over 3. Complete 1 over 3, 2 over 3, and I know that 1 is equal 3 over 3. So the next number is equal 4 over 3. 5 over 3, and I know that I can write 2 in the form of 6 over 3 because I have the same denominator 3. In the opposite direction or the negative direction, 0, negative 1 over 3. By the same way, here I have negative 2 over 3. And negative 1 is equal negative 3 over 3. And negative 4 over 3, the next number, it will be negative 5 over 3. Look at letter B and solve it by the same way. But here the denominator is 4. 0, 1 over 4, 2 over 4, and I can write it 1 over 2. 3 over 4 and 1 is equal 4 over 4. 1 I can write it in different forms according to the denominator. The denominator in the previous question is 3, so 1 is equal 3 over 3. But here the denominator is 4, so 1 is equal 4 over 4. After that 4 over 4, the next number it will be, 4 over 4, the next number it will be 5 over 4. After that 6 over 4, and I can write it in the simplest form. In the other direction or in the negative direction, 0, the opposite number of 1 over 4 is negative 1 over 4. Negative 2 over 4, so the next number it will be negative 3 over 4, and negative 1 is equal negative 4 over 4. Then here I have negative 5 over 4. Another exercise, write the following numbers in the form of A over B. As we said before, I have some different forms of the rational number as the decimals, the percentages, He wants from me to get it in the form of A over B. He means the usual form of the rational numbers. Letter A, 0.4. And we know that 0.4 is equal 4 over 10. The decimal digit after 1, the decimal point after 1 digit, so it's equal 4 over 10. I can write it in the simplest form, divided by 2 is equal 2 over 5. 2 over 5 in the form of A over B. Letter B, 50%. 50%, the percentage is a ratio with denominator or second term is 100, so 50 over 100. In the simplest form, I will divide it by 5. Divided by 5 is equal 20. I can divide again, divided by 5 equals 1 over 2. Look at the exercise, sorry my students. 50 divided by 10, and the other term divided by 10. 50 divided by 10 equals 5. 100 divided by 10 equals 10. I can put it in the simplest form again. 5 divided by 5 and 10 divided by 5 is equal 2. And we know that 50% is equal half in the form of A over B or fraction. Letter C, negative 0.01. I want to get it in the form of A over B. Okay, put the negative sign. After that, 0.01 is equal 1 in the numerator and the decimal point after 2 digits. So here I have 100. Okay, it's finished. Negative 1 over 100 in the form of A over B. 0.75 by the same way is equal 75 over 100, and we know that is equal 3 over 4 in the simplest form. Letter E is mixed number. I want to get it in the form of A over B, and in the previous years I can convert it in improper fraction. Here I have 8 and 2 over 3. As we know, the same denominator. To get the numerator, I will multiply then 8. 3 times 8 plus 2. Okay, remember the steps of mathematical expressions. Multiplying firstly, 3 times 8, 24 plus 2 equals 26 over 3 in the form of A over B. We finished this exercise. Another one. Write the following rational numbers as a decimal number. You want from me to get the opposite operation. Negative 3 over 20. Okay, before that, remember five times 10. 100. And 4 times 25, 100. 8 times 125 equals 1,000. Sorry, 1,000. Okay, put negative. Then 3 over 20. To get the form of decimal, we must have denominator 10 or 100 or 1,000. It will be 100. I will multiplying it by 5 to the numerator and the denominator. 3 times 5, 15. 20 multiplying by 5 equals 100. 0.5 15. Put 15 in the decimal point after 2 digits. 71 over 333. 333, I can't put it in the form of 100 or 1000 or 10,000, so this is a recurring decimal. By using the calculator, I will find it is equal 0.213. Repeating digits, I will write it in this form, 0. And 2 repeated, 1 and 3. Don't put a dot on digit 1. When we put this dot on 2 and this dot on 3, the first number and the last number, that's meaning this number or all of number is repeating. The last one is letter C, the absolute value of negative 2 and quarter. Negative 2 and quarter, the absolute value of any negative number is the value without with positive number. 2 and quarter. After that, by the same way, I will find here the same denominator, and 2 times 4 equals 8 plus 1 equals 9 in the form of here when I have the absolute value. Without the absolute value, if I have negative 2 and quarter without the absolute value, the negative sign is it. Don't tell me that 2 times negative 4 or 4 times negative 2 plus 1. No. Here I will put the negative sign as it. After that, 4 times 2 equals 8 plus 1 equals 9 over 4. But if you said that negative 2 times 4 plus 1 over 4, the result will be different. Negative 2 times 4 plus 1. Negative 2 times 4 equals negative 8 plus 1, 7 over 4. That's wrong. The last note, if A over B belongs to the rational number, I know that B must be not equal 0. So when I have 2 over x, so x doesn't equal 0. But here, if I have B, letter B, 3 over x minus 5. 3 over x minus 5. X minus 5 must be not equal 5, not equal 0. Put 5 in the other direction with different sign. So x must be not equal 5. Here I can put x equal 5, never. And the letter C, 6 over 2x plus 4. By the same way, the denominator must be not equal 0. 2x plus 4 doesn't equal 0. Here I will put 4 in the other direction with different sign. 2x doesn't equal, and positive 4, it will be negative 4. 2x not equal negative 4. I want to leave this 2 divided by 2. Okay, cancel 2. X doesn't equal negative 4 over 2 equal negative 2. يبقى x must be not equal negative 2. We finished our lesson.